Mary Kay Ash, born May 12, 1918, in the small Texas town of Hot Wells, entered a world of hardship from the very start. Her father, Edward Wagner, ran a small hotel but contracted tuberculosis when Mary Kay was only 2 years old. His illness forced the family to sell the hotel and move to a modest neighborhood in Houston's 6th Ward. Her mother, Lula, once training as a nurse, had to take over running a small cafe while working long hours just to cover basic expenses. In this environment of scarcity, young Mary Kay learned responsibility early, cooking meals, cleaning, and caring for her bedridden father while her peers played. By age 7, Mary Kay was navigating the streets of Houston alone, shopping for groceries and clothing, learning how to persuade shopkeepers to extend trust to a small girl. These early lessons in negotiation and self-reliance would later define her career. Poverty was constant, running water was a luxury, and her clothes were handmade. Yet Mary Kay refused to let scarcity dictate her limits. She became the top Girl Scout cookie seller in Houston, outperforming even wealthier peers, earning invitations to vacations and parties that gave her a glimpse of the world she aspired to inhabit. Her mother's repeated phrase over the phone, "You can do it," instilled both comfort and a subtle challenge, pushing Mary Kay to prove her worth. High school brought additional challenges. At Reagan High School, she faced bullying due to her impoverished background, but excelled academically, graduating as valedictorian at just 16. She earned awards in typing, debate, and sales, establishing an early pattern of resilience and skill-driven recognition. Despite her academic success, practical realities intervened. Mary Kay initially pursued pre-med studies at the University of Houston, but financial pressures and early talent in sales shifted her trajectory. By 17, she married Ben Rogers, in a move motivated less by romance and more by survival during the Great Depression. Pregnant at 16, she faced the demands of early motherhood, while sustaining herself through small, grueling jobs like babysitting and door-to-door sales. Through each obstacle, from single parenthood to workplace sexism, Mary Kay cultivated a relentless drive. These formative experiences would later underpin her mission to build a company where women were recognized, empowered, and financially respected, laying the foundation for the pink empire that would become Mary Kay Cosmetics. Mary Kay Ash's early forays into sales were marked by both remarkable success and profound injustice. In the late 1930s and 1940s, she walked door-to-door in Houston, selling home products and psychology books. Despite outselling many of her male colleagues, she faced entrenched sexism at every turn. Men were promoted ahead of her, she earned a fraction of their pay, and supervisors frequently attempted to exploit her. One incident involved a manager demanding she freshen up in a hotel room before meetings, a proposition she courageously refused. When the company handed her sales area to a man she had trained, she quietly vowed that if she ever founded a company, merit, not gender, would determine rewards. By the 1950s, Mary Kay had become a regional sales powerhouse. Her teams tripled their sales through innovative party strategies, including mystery invitations, where guests didn't know the hostess's identity until arriving. Even as her results soared, her contributions were minimized. She was passed over for promotions in favor of younger men or considered too old to expand territories, despite her track record. Frustrated by repeated workplace discrimination, she began meticulously collecting training guides, pay charts, and operational notes, seeds for a business she envisioned leading herself. In 1963, tragedy struck. Her second husband, a supportive chemist, died of a heart attack just a month after their wedding. Yet, she pressed forward with her vision, investing her life savings of $5,000, equivalent to roughly $51,000 today, into launching Beauty by Mary Kay. Operating initially from her kitchen, with her son Richard mixing formulas, the fledgling company faced immediate challenges, including product issues and financial scarcity. When a consultant stole nearly all of the company's funds, Mary Kay personally covered payroll by pawning her late husband's watch. From the start, she implemented strict ethical rules and a disciplined approach to cash handling, setting the tone for the company's culture. Early successes were punctuated by legal battles and public skepticism. Competitors challenged her trademark pink color, forcing minor adjustments to her product packaging. Critics branded her network-style sales approach a pyramid scheme, though Mary Kay countered by offering generous return policies and transparent guidance to consultants. Her perseverance, coupled with innovative business strategies, gradually built a dedicated team of women who shared her vision. By 1965, her company had grown to 200 women with $800,000 in sales, establishing the foundation of what would become the iconic Mary Kay empire. Through every setback, sexism, legal disputes, and early financial struggles, Mary Kay's determination never wavered. These formative years crystallized her philosophy. Women deserved respect, recognition, and fair compensation. This principle became the heart of her brand, the Pink Empire, that transformed the cosmetics industry and empowered thousands of women to achieve financial independence and professional fulfillment. Mary Kay Cosmetics, founded in 1963, quickly became a beacon of women-led business success. By the late 1960s, the company was booming. The innovative sales model, emphasizing home parties and personal engagement, allowed women to earn commissions and gain independence. Mary Kay's unique approach, rewards, recognition, and a supportive culture, set her apart from the companies she had previously worked for. But rapid growth brought new hurdles. In 1968, Mary Kay Cosmetics went public, selling 350,000 shares at $13 each and raising $4.5 million. The stock price surged to $38 within days, attracting attention from regulators. While no charges were filed, the scrutiny forced the company to refine financial reporting practices. By the 1970s, Mary Kay had begun holding elaborate seminars and conventions, where top performers were celebrated with diamond pins, trophies, and, most famously, pink Cadillacs. The cars became a symbol of success, motivating sales consultants and creating an iconic brand image. However, the very strategies that fueled growth also invited controversy. Critics labeled the company a pyramid scheme, arguing that many new consultants failed to recoup their startup costs. In response, Mary Kay emphasized fair return policies and transparent earnings, solidifying her commitment to ethical practices. Lawsuits occasionally arose, including disputes over exaggerated earnings claims and gender-based discrimination. One notable case in 2001 forced the company to modify rewards, offering gender-neutral incentives while maintaining the pink Cadillac tradition in spirit, though male consultants received different vehicles like black Toyotas. International expansion brought its own challenges. In the 1970s and 1980s, Mary Kay attempted to enter markets in Australia, Canada, and Asia. While Canada proved successful, certain products were banned in Australia due to regulatory restrictions, costing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Expansion into China raised ethical concerns as the company had to reintroduce animal testing to comply with local regulations, reversing its prior cruelty-free commitment. Protests and negative media coverage forced the company to carefully navigate branding while maintaining sales growth. Despite these obstacles, Mary Kay herself continued to lead with resilience. After a major stroke in 1985, she regained speech and mobility through intensive rehabilitation, returning publicly with determination. Even as her health declined in later years, she remained a visible figurehead, setting a standard of perseverance for her employees. By 1996, Mary Kay Cosmetics had surpassed $1 billion in annual sales, with a growing global footprint, especially in Asia. The company had become more than a cosmetics brand. It was a symbol of female entrepreneurship, ambition, and empowerment, rooted in the personal hardships and unyielding drive of its founder. Mary Kay Ash passed away in 2001 at the age of 83, leaving behind a multi-billion-dollar cosmetics empire and a vision that transformed the opportunities available to women in business. Her personal fortune, including a 15,000 square foot mansion, private jets, and substantial company shares, was estimated at $98 million. She had also established sizable trusts for her daughter and 4 grandchildren, each worth over $100 million by 2005, funded through company dividends and real estate investments. While Mary Kay's message championed empowerment and financial independence, the stark contrast between the wealth of her heirs and the modest earnings of consultants highlighted the complexities of her legacy. Even after her death, Mary Kay's family was embroiled in legal disputes. In 2006, her granddaughter filed a lawsuit claiming that her uncle, Richard Rogers, had manipulated voting shares to gain control of the family trusts. She alleged that she had been excluded from Mary Kay's deathbed and received a fraction of what she believed she was owed, exposing tensions and deep fractures within the family. The case quietly settled in 2009, but it illuminated how wealth, succession, and power could create bitter conflicts behind the polished image of the Pink Empire. The company itself faced scrutiny as it continued to grow globally. By 2023, Mary Kay employed 2.4 million beauty consultants across nearly 40 countries, generating $4.6 billion in annual revenue. Yet internal reports revealed that the average U.S. consultant earned only $26 in commissions, with most losing money, fueling ongoing accusations of pyramid-style practices. Even as Richard Rogers quietly joined the Forbes billionaire list with a net worth of $1.2 billion, tax investigations revealed offshore accounts and underreported income, highlighting a tension between the company's public empowerment image and the reality of its financial operations. Despite these controversies, Mary Kay Ash's impact is undeniable. Her vision created own businesses, develop leadership skills, and achieve financial independence. She pioneered corporate policies that rewarded women fairly, promoted ethics and accountability, and provided educational programs that remain central to the company's culture. Charitable efforts, such as the Mary Kay Foundation, continue to support causes like cancer research and domestic violence prevention, distributing over $96 million since inception. Her story is a testament to resilience, innovation, and the enduring struggle to balance business success with family, ethics, and personal sacrifice, showing that even the brightest corporate empires are built on complex human stories.